Hey Leo, Mariah. Hey Leo, Mariah here. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing really well. So I want to hop into your reading. I'm going to leave it open-ended. Whatever messages need to come out, I'm going to provide those to you. So let's get into it. So tell me, Spirit guides, what does Leo need to know at this time? We got the Magician in the reverse. The first thing that is coming to mind is no weapon formed against me shall prosper. So who is forming a weapon against you, right? Who is in your energy, or even if it's not like a person wishing ill or trying to have intentions to harm you, this could just be you just making sure your energy is protected in life. You know what I mean? Just making sure that you cover your own back, just making sure that you stay prayed up, or you got your angels and your ancestors on your team and on your side rolling for you as you go through life right now. Knight of Wands. What else does Leo need to know at this time? The King of Swords in the reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles. This is you. Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. This is you. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're definitely stepping into more of a masculine energy here. Your cutoff game is super strong. You're not playing with people, Leo. That's the thing about it. I think you've been working too hard, not only on yourself, but the things that you want, to allow anybody to come in and disrupt your peace. I think that's the biggest thing that's super important to you right now, is having your peace, your sanity, and a clear sense of mind. And anybody that's coming in that's disrupting that, is just like either you're going cold, you're going silent, you're blocking them, you're deleting them. For some of you, you might just go off on a person with that King of Swords in the reverse, but you can sense it. You can see it a mile away when someone is getting ready to hand you some BS. And it doesn't matter if it's platonic, romantic, or people that you work with. It's just like you're not going for it. You're not budging. Why is this Knight of Wands here? Let's see. The Four of Cups. Yeah, you don't want people wasting your time. I think there's a larger picture. There's a larger picture to all of this. This is like staying prayed up, whether it's through your, again, prayers, your manifestations, just talking to your spirit guides, gods, whoever it is that you believe in. It's like you're keeping your energy in that safe bubble, because there are people or a person that's around you that is just wasting your time. So it's like, if, let's say an example of love context, this is like asking spirit, like, hey, if this person is not meant for me, show me their true colors. And this is spirit showing you their true colors. And as soon as you see the true colors, it's like, all right, you're blocked, you're exiled, I'm not dealing with you. Or it's like, spirit, show me if this job is truly meant for me. And then all of a sudden you're dealing with a coworker or a higher up employee that's giving you BS or giving you a hard time or creating more of a conflict. And now you're realizing, like, okay, thank you for showing me, spirit. Thank you for letting me know that this is not where I'm meant to be. This is not the person who I'm meant to be with. This is not the environment I'm meant to be around. Because you do got time wasters. You do got people in your vicinity, and it's like when people are bored or people aren't content with their lives, they'll inflict how they're feeling about themselves and their life experiences onto you, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. And because you're just so focused on keeping peace in your life at this time, you don't even want anything, you don't want to be around it. So it's like you're really asking spirit to show you, like, spirit, please show me if this person is meant for me. Please show me if this job is meant for me. And you're going to see the things that are not start to fall away. And I love the energy that you're in, because you're not in the energy of desperation. You're not in the energy of begging. You're not trying to keep these circumstances in your life. And that's because you work so hard on yourself. It's like when spirit is showing you, hey, Leo, you need to let this person go. You need to let that job go. You need to let these family members go. Because you're in that right state of mind, it's like, okay, no questions asked. I gotta let you go. And I think this goes even further into your trust, not only of yourself, your intuition, the universe, but your trust that you have in spirit, to know that if you're being shown something, you're not being shown something incorrectly. So I don't see you doubting yourself or going against your own gut intuition. You're standing firm in that belief of like, okay, spirit is showing me this, I gotta let it go. So what else for, I just want to keep saying you're in the Ten of Swords. Your cutoff game is strong, Leo. Eight of Cups right underneath that. You're walking away from something, and it's like, I don't know if this is this a new, I don't want to say it's a new you. I would say this is a refined version of you, where maybe in the past we may have stayed and waited things out, or we may have given second chances or benefits of the doubt, or we may have mistrusted our own gut or our own instinct and still stayed past the red flags or the warning signs or the smoke signals. And now, because you're in such a ruthless, I think that's the word I want to use, and not in a bad way. I think it's more so from self-preservation, but because you're in this ruthless energy of like, yo, if this ain't bringing me peace, if it ain't bringing me money, if it ain't bringing me good intentions, if it's not bringing me love, it gots to go. And that's what's happening here. But because it's like this personality is maybe different from how others are used to you, it can be a little startling. It can be polarizing to others when they see how cold you can get, when they see how detached you can get, when they see how good your fallback game is. It's like, oh shit, I don't remember, Leo wasn't like this, or it's something that's a bit abnormal to the outside world in regards to your behavior. And I don't think it's abnormal at all. I just think you're standing on boundaries. I think you're standing on business. I think you're standing on principle of what you need, having that high level of self-love and self-esteem, and anything that doesn't mesh, I'm sorry, you just cutting it off, man. You are cutting things off left and right. The Two of Cups. You want in the Hermit in the reverse. This is after time taken to yourself. So you may have went through a spiritual awakening. You may have had to sit in silence with yourself for some time. You may have had to sit in your singlehood. You may have had to sit in periods when it comes to your career where it's like, I don't know what I'm going to do, or family. It's just like you've taken the time to really sit with yourself and understand. So when you're making these decisions that to the outside world may seem a little jarring from your natural way of behaving in their lens, it's really not. This is you because you have a more refined understanding of yourself and what you need, and that you only want to be around people, situations, circumstances that are mutually going to benefit you, and that's putting that same high vibration out to you like you would do to them, so that way the energy is mutually reciprocated on a high frequency. You're not sorrowful, you're not regretful, you're not upset, you're not sad when you have to let this thing go, or you have to let this person go, or you have to let these people go. You're not sad about leaving things behind because they weren't meant to come with you anyway. They didn't serve you going forward anyway. So anything else? Tell me more about this from Leo. Ten of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Cups, and one more. The Page of Cups in the reverse. This is like going to seek true happiness. True happiness. It's not happiness that is given through instant gratification. It's not happiness that you have in the honeymoon phase of a relationship. It's not happiness that you have when you finally get this is like long set fulfillment. This is like fulfillment that even when life is throwing you ups and downs, you're still able to come back to that balance of contentment and just feeling good and feeling all right and feeling great despite what life may throw your way. And that's what I think we may have been experiencing in our past, is whether it's romantically, because that Page of Cups is here, so it may have been somebody you were dealing with romantically that gave you that sense or feeling of that high, that happiness, that dopamine rush, but it wasn't sustainable, or family, friends, job situations that really in the long run couldn't sustain that high vibration between you and them, or you and that circumstance. So now it's like, okay, I understand more of myself as a man or a woman. I know what I want. If it ain't bringing me money, if it ain't bringing me happiness, and if it ain't bringing me peace, and if it's not bringing me contentment, I don't want it. And I think this is where your soul is going on this journey, at least in this season of your life, is what is going to bring me as a Leo true happiness? What is going to bring me true fulfillment? And for some of you, this may be a new relationship with somebody that fully sees your worth and has done their own level of work on themselves, so they're able to meet you where you stand and not bring you down. Maybe this is in regards to a work situation where it's finally like you're being noticed, you're being recognized, you're being valued. It's a job where you're starting a business that you emotionally feel involved in a positive way. That's really fulfilling. And the Queen of Wands. 10 of Wands in the reverse on the back. Again, you're cutting shit. That's the best way I could name this, is you're cutting it off. You're going after your Ace of Cups. You are going after the Ace of Cups. So again, Leo, some of you get into a brand new relationship with somebody who has done the work and done the healing. So it's like attracts like, and because you're attracting somebody through your work that you've done, you're able to see in them that they're able to match you where you stand. For others of you, this could be finally getting a job or getting into a career, whether it's your own business or working for somebody that emotionally you feel like, yes, I can't wait to get up and go to work. I can't wait to get things started. I can't wait to get this going. I can't wait to get this up and running. I can't wait until my start date. You're starting something new that you've been wanting, you've been desiring. But it has taken a process. This has been a journey. It's not an overnight thing. To the outside world, it may seem like you've changed overnight or your life is changing overnight. And it hasn't been that way. It's, again, the late nights, the early mornings, the day-to-day effort that you had to put on yourself internally and externally to get here. And now you're moving towards that. It's a new love. It's a new career. And again, anything that ain't got anything to do with what it is you want, 10 of Wands in the reverse, you're letting it go. You're not carrying it anymore. You're trying to feel weightless. You just, and mind you, life is going to be secular. But for the most part, if you can control your reality, you want your reality to be peaceful, drama-free. You want to feel content. You want to have that good love that loves you back equally. I see that with the Ace of Cups happening for you. Or you want that new career that financially pays you what you're worth and what you're owed, or working for yourself and you're making great money and you feel really fulfilled in that. That's what's coming here. So Leo, I love this for you. I hope this makes sense in some way. I'll catch you on the next reading. And if you would like a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Bye, Leo.